Right, here are two black hat SEO strategies for e-commerce brands. Now, quick caveat, these sort of also work for non-e-commerce businesses, but they're more tailored for e-com, okay? Also, second caveat is that if you get penalized, if you get slapped by Google, if your site tanks, this is not my fault, right? Do these at your own risk, okay? So let's begin. Black hat SEO first technique is all about fake or not, and I'll explain why in a second, aggregate rating with schema markup. Now, what does this all mean? Well, schema markup is this little line of code you add to your site that gives you extra features in the search engine ranking pages. One of them is these little stars you see right here, right? These stars right here are not here at random. These were put here by letting Google know through schema markup, which is just a little snippet of code, which I'll show you in a second how to do, right? That's called aggregate rating, okay? And these gives you these right here, this right here, this right here, this right here. Now, why would you want this? And why is it black hat? First thing, why would you want it? Is because, I mean, a search result with this right here is rare. It's not very common. And so it makes you stand out, right? It's yellow, occupies more pixels, right? Works as social proof. So you want this. You want something like this, okay? And anyone can do it. And I'll go over exactly how. But why, secondly, why is it black hat? Well, it's because you can fake this number right here, and you can fake this right here. Okay, I don't advise you to do so, but you can. So let's say you have a product, you have a bunch of products in your e-commerce store, in your Shopify store that have no reviews, right? Well, you can fake it. You can say you have thousands of reviews with a 5-star rating across the board. So you can do this even if you have 0 reviews. That's why it's black hat, okay? And again, it's fake or not because you can do it with real reviews. You can just use your real numbers, or you can inflate it a bit, with fake numbers, okay? So how does this work? Well, if you just go to schema.org. This is a website that gives you all these schemas. Schemas are just basically a little line of code. So you have a bunch of them. You have event schema. Let me just show you how this works. Event schema. What this is when you search for something on Google, for example, let me just shows in UK. All this right here, right? These appear here not by mistake. These appear here because they have what's called event schema, a little snippet of code that was put on their sites that tell, hey, listen, Google, this is an event. Okay, there's also local business schema. There's also FAQ schema. So can dogs eat strawberries, right? The sites that appear right here in these FAQs, right? It's because they have schema, FAQ schema, a little snippet of code that tells Google this is an FAQ schema. And again, why is this valuable schema markup? Is because it gives you extra features in the SERPs, whether it's this, whether it's a little star ratings, right? Whether that's like, for example, Plumber, Dallas, right? If I go here, let me just see right here what we have right here. These guys, right? This result catches my attention way much than this one, right? Because it has this little star rating right here. Again, the name of this schema is it's aggregate rating. Aggregate rating right here. There you go. And the code is let's see right here. Where is it? Is this right here. Okay, just copy this and paste it on your site. I'll show you how to do it. Okay, don't worry. And so again, this catches my eye much more than this right here. But these guys could also have it, okay? There's also schemas for like local businesses where you can have like an image right here, right? Just imagine you could have your logo of your business right here, right? This result would catch my eye way more than this one right here, okay? And so there you go. There's a bunch of schemas you can do. This video isn't going over all the schemas that exist, but there's a bunch of them, okay? This right here as well, so there's a bunch of stuff you can do, okay? Now, going back to review schema, right? What you do, and this is just an example, okay? The example is name of the business, 4 stars based on 250 reviews, and the business address and website, okay, and the hours and whatever, okay? And so I can take this, I can copy this right here, copy all of this, right? And I can add it to my site or a certain page on my site, a certain product page. If I do so, right, I'll get something like this right here that here and here will show the numbers that are on this code, okay, right here. And so how to do this? Well, let me just show you real quick here. I'm just going to log into this test site I have. Go to a page on the site. Doesn't matter. This is just a test. Going to a random page. Click in on, let's say, for example, edit with Elementor. And while it slows, I'm going to go to Schema Validator. What this allows me to do is it's a Google tool that allows me to see if there's any schema on my site. Okay, so just triple check if this is actually working, right? So let's open this up. I'll just put in here the page so I can show you that there's no schema on here. I'll just translate this to English real quick. And as you can see, there's no schema on the page, okay? And so when I go here, I'll add the schema code, which will be this one right here, the review schema. Again, you should change this because my business name isn't this. You should add the product name, etc. You should add a bunch of stuff right here, which again, you can read through the examples. You can understand what this means in more depth. But just adding this stuff right here, down here, is more than enough, right, to get those stars, okay? So again, I'll just copy this again, go here. And the way in which you add this depends on the site you're using, WordPress, etc. But if you just add an HTML, right, just paste in that code, hit update, okay? And now once that's done, I'll just go back here, run new test on the same page, and it should pick up on the schema that I just dropped right there. There you go. Now we're a restaurant, right? And we have all this info that, again, was on there, and the aggregate rating schema is this right here. So this page, if I left this on for a while, for Google to recrawl, or enough time for Google to recrawl this page, we'd get a 4-star rating with, we'd get 200 reviews, 50 reviews with a 4-star rating. And that's it. That's how easy it is. Now, again, this doesn't make any sense because I'm not a restaurant. Like, if you're an e-commerce store, change this stuff to make you a product, right? You can even ask ChatGPT. But the gold nugget here is this right here, okay? And again, this doesn't have to be fake. It can be fake if you inflate the number of reviews on a certain product page and the ratings of those reviews, but it can be true as well, right? So, I mean, that's why I put fake or not. But again, this should give you a higher CTR on, a higher click-through rate on Google, okay? So there you go, that's that. And this should also influence your, what AI-based or LLM-based search engines say about your brand on ChatGPT, etc. All those, okay? That's the first one. Any questions, let me know, just drop them down in the comments down below, and I'll help you out with that. And by the way, since we're speaking about sort of technical SEO, because SEO has 3 pillars: on-page SEO, okay, off-page SEO, and technical SEO. On-page SEO is everything that happens on your site, right? What's written there, the copy, the images, the keywords you're targeting, all that boring stuff, right? Off-page SEO is basically backlinks, building backlinks. And by the way, if you want to buy some backlinks, go here and click buy. We sell these backlinks right here, and they do work. I think I have a bunch of case studies, a bunch of results right here of people who bought these. If you don't want to buy them, I have a video as well. I'll leave it in the link in the description on how to build these exact backlinks. So literally the backlinks I sell for almost $1,500 for 10. You can learn how to build them for free just by watching the video that's in the description below, okay? But again, off-page SEO is backlinks. And then technical SEO, which is the boring stuff, which is your schema markup, right? The stuff that I just talked about, right? Your site speed, right? Your meta titles, your meta descriptions, right? All this boring stuff, your canonical URLs, your internal linking structures. That's very important because you can only succeed in the SEO space if you tackle all 3 of these pillars, okay? You can have the best backlinks in the world, but if your on-page sucks, if your content sucks, well, you're not really going anywhere. Same thing for this, right? You can have the best on-page, best off-page, but if your site speed is super slow, if people click on your site, it takes like 10 seconds to load, well, they're just going to click off and go to the second guy. And if they do that over and over again, you're going to start like dropping in the ranking. So these are very important. The reason why I'm telling you this is because if you go here to set optimizers, click optimizer, add new site, select the pages you want it to crawl, what you get is basically our AI crawls your site and helps you optimize for all your technical SEO issues. So right here, it crawled my site for 50 pages. I could do 1,000 if I'd like. I just do 50 because it's easier and faster, right? And it goes over all my page titles, all meta descriptions, canonicals, image alt text, internal links, and schema as well. And it tells me, hey, listen, for example, for page titles, hey, Vasco, for this page, this / Squarespace page, which is this right here, again, if you're an e-commerce store, this would be like a product page or something, right? It's quite straightforward because we're a software business. This is like a feature or an integration page. So apply this to e-commerce, same thing. It tells me, hey, listen, Vasco, your current page title is this right here. And let me show you what I mean by page title, because I think it's important. If I do this, right, if this page ranked for a certain keyword, right, this is what people see. This is the page title, right? And this is the meta description. So meta title right here and meta description is the thing right here. And these, you got to optimize them for 2 things. One, for CTR, for click-through rate. These need to be engaging. And that's also where schema markup comes in. Because if I had here like the little star ratings, 1,000 reviews, right, 5 stars average, this would increase my CTR, my click-through rate. But also, right, what's written right here? What's written here, right, the way it's written, both in the title and the description, also increases or decreases your CTR, right? It's very important, right? You got to convey people the right message for them to click. And then secondly, you got to be, quote-unquote, SEO optimized, even though that's a bit redundant, SEO, search engine optimization optimized, but meaning that you have to sprinkle in your keywords both in the title and the description. And this tells us this. Hey, listen, Vasco, your current page title is this right here. We suggest you change it to this one, and here's why. So it gives me the why. And if I hit apply, the AI will automatically jump onto my site and change my page title just like that. I don't even need to log into my CMS. It logs in for me and does it for me automatically, right? And hey, here's the one and here's why. So we wanted to literally give you why, because we could just like remove this and not even tell you why. But I feel like if you're letting AI help you, I think you should know why things are like that, right? So in this case, it says, hey, listen, the title is more descriptive and it includes relevant keywords like AI-powered SEO blog writer and Squarespace. Again, as I said before, these have to be optimized for SEO as well. So sprinkling your keywords into them, which are likely terms, search terms users search for looking for SEO tools. It also emphasizes the free trial, which can attract clicks. And again, the very first thing right here, increasing CTR, mentioning it's free versus if all the competitors right here don't mention it's free, well, it can increase the CTR right here because people like free stuff. There you go. Hopefully this makes sense right now. Again, this is the same for meta descriptions, canonicals, image alt text, which I can assure you if you try this now in your e-commerce store, you'll have a bunch of images without alt text, which you should have alt text, right? And if you just hit apply, you'll automatically add them or discard. Internal links, this is a big one. By now you should have a bunch of pages on your site, right? Product page 1, product page 2, home page, blog post page 1, blog post page 2, FAQs, whatever, right? These pages should be interlinked in a way that makes sense. Internal linking is important for SEO for a bunch of reasons. For example, one of the reasons is, let's say you build a bunch of backlinks to your homepage, right? Or to this blog page, right? You want the quote unquote link juice to flow through to other pages. So you got to make sure that this blog page is interlinked with this one and this with that one, excuse me. There needs to be a proper internal linking structure on your site's pages. And this takes a ton of work because you got to find the pages, right? You got to find links between the pages. Then you got to, that makes sense, right? Then you got to like think about the anchor text, little text you click on to go to the link, and then actually do it. What this does for you is it finds the pages and says, hey, listen, I think you should link this page to this one using this anchor text, and here's why. And if you agree, hit apply, and we'll automatically create that link between these two pages. So it saves you a ton of time. And then also the schema, right? A bunch of the schema that I explained to you before. As an there's two. It gives you the code, by the way. It gives you all the code. Just need to paste it and put it on your site. So it's pretty straightforward. Copy this, put it on your site. And if you have any questions, let's go here and book a call with our support guy or just chat with our support chat. But it's super straightforward. Point being is that this is not a magic tool. Anything that this does, you can do it manually, right? The links, the schema, it just saves you a ton of time. That's all AI does, okay? And yeah, that's it. Now going back here, after this little tangent, we move on to the black hat SEO technique number 2, which is fake coupon pages. Now, here's what I mean. When I'll just type in our software name, Arvow coupon, right? What happens is there's a bunch of these sites that are not us talking about 100% off coupon or whatever, 30% off coupons that we don't even have, okay? And what are all these sites? What do all these have in common? Where if you click them, right, click here, if you see here in the bottom left corner of my screen, right there, it says arvow.com/via Britech. This is an affiliate link. Anyone that buys off of these links will get a commission. And in our case, because we have a very strong affiliate program, it's a lifetime commission. It's forever. So if you buy anything from this link or any other affiliate link using your affiliate link, you get, I think it's like 20% or 30% commission, like forever. It's insane. And so all these, even though they're fake, they sometimes even outrank our own pages, which I purposely created this page right here to try and outrank these other guys. It's not really working at the moment, but all these are the exact same thing. All these are fake coupon pages. What do I mean by this? Why is this valuable right here for you? Well, what you can do is you can create a bunch of these sites or a bunch of these pages. As you saw, right? Pinterest was ranking. Anyone can create a Pinterest page. I'll show you again, right? Pinterest, right? Pinterest has a very high domain authority. That's why it ranks right here, okay? So you don't even need to own a site and create a site. You can just leverage, and this is more or less along the lines of parasite SEO, which is a process of taking a domain that's public and posting on there so that you can leverage and feed off of that domain's authority to rank higher on Google. That's called parasite SEO. People do this all the time with LinkedIn and all these other authority properties. Regardless of that, how does this apply to your e-commerce store? Well, you can create a bunch of pages on your site and off your site targeting keywords like brand name discount, brand name coupon code, brand name discount code. So you create these fake pages, and these pages rank for a bunch of these bottom of the funnel keywords that one have low traffic, so it's easy to rank for, and then they have super high buying intent, right? Someone searching for brand name discount, well, they're actively looking for a discount on something they want to buy, right? Or a coupon code or discount code, doesn't matter, right? Super bottom of the funnel. And oftentimes, at least I speak for myself, when I go into a site's e-commerce brand, I look for a product I want to buy, and I'm certain I want to buy it, right? I go on Google and type in brand name coupon code to see what's out there. And if that same brand site ranks for that keyword, right, discount, brand name, discount code, and there's a page that says, hey, listen, give me your email or give me XYZ or whatever, this special discount to get this coupon code, well, I'll do it. And so it's a great way to capture people who are already like on the bottom of their funnel, i.e. ready to buy. And so it is sort of black hat because these coupons can just be fake. You can say 100% discount. You can say, I mean, you get the point. They're just there to capture people searching for this stuff and sort of not allowing other people, like they're doing for our business right here, to steal all this traffic away from us and steal affiliate link money. That's basically it. So yeah, these are the basic two black hat SEO strategies for e-commerce stores. If you want me to apply white hat SEO strategies to your e-commerce store, well, we have this done for you service where we guarantee a 25% increase in non-branded, keyword non-branded, Google search traffic in 90 to 180 days, guaranteed, or it's free, or you don't pay, okay? And there's a bunch of results right here for e-commerce stores, right? Boom, e-commerce store, mobile app, B2B SaaS, B2B SaaS, more e-commerce. I mean, it's just insane. I mean, you can watch through the results. And again, if you want me to do all this for you, done for you, white hat stuff with a result guarantee, just go to arvow.com/call. I'll leave it as a first link in the description, and then book a call with me here just to see if it makes sense for us to work with it together, because I need to look at your site, your brand, and see if we can actually help you, because we don't work with every brand. We work with brands we think we can guarantee these results. And that's it. That being said, this is if you want to do it, if you want me to do it for you. If you want to do it yourself, just hop in onto Arvow and just use the article creation, right? Use our SEO software to improve your SEO. We also have a bunch of results for this. If you go to arvow.com/case studies, you'll find a bunch of e-commerce stores. This is a bit zoomed out that have used our product. We've seen like an increase in traffic. There's a video case study for each one of these. There's software businesses. There's B2B. I mean, there's a lot of them. E-commerce stores. You can watch through these. So you have two choices now. You either do it yourself just by getting a subscription, which by the way you can get this using this coupon code right here, or you have me do it for you just by going to arvow.com/call. That's the thing. I'll leave these two links in the description down below, as well as the links for all the videos that I mentioned all throughout. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and since you're here, go watch this right here, which gives you a bit more black hat SEO tips, not for e-commerce, but for businesses in general, which can also be applied to e-commerce. Click it, like, subscribe, check the links in the description, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.